One of the most dangerous activities for people living in developing countries is cooking. More than 3 billion people depend on open fires or simple stoves to cook their food. This results in dramatic impacts on health, the environment, women's empowerment, and local economies. A global effort is underway, led by the Global Alliance for Clean Cookstoves and its network of partners who are working with entrepreneurs from around the world to meet the needs of this massive potential market, a market estimated at nearly 400 million households. Through innovation and consumer-focused design, entrepreneurs and small enterprises around the world are developing clean cooking technologies that can help. But the challenge is immense, particularly for clean cooking startups struggling to find capital, and even more so for those entrepreneurs seeking to reach low-income consumers. The Spark Fund is an innovative financing program that helps Clean Cookstoves and fuels enterprises bridge the gap from startup to scale.
When the Alliance was launched 5 years ago, we realized that we had a large number of well-intentioned but fragmented actors, and we wanted to really help transition the sector to those enterprises that could become more investment ready. So the Spark Fund was what we had created to enable this transition from a smaller set of enterprises to ones that were investment ready.
1/3 of startup companies fail in the first 3 years, usually due to lack of capital, and entrepreneurs reaching the poor in developing countries face even more barriers to success.
It was a critical gap in funding for us as we were growing just before we were going to reach commercial viability and our ability to raise private capital. And the Spark Fund was really important for us to fill that gap and get us to commercial viability.
We received the Spark Fund, which of course allowed us to build an organization. We set up our own factory, which we didn't really think we had the capability to do. Thanks to that, we've now just closed around the venture funding. I think we became venture ready thanks to all these basics being in place because of the Spark Grant.
The Spark Fund is really providing that really early stage kind of catalytic capital for technological innovations and really proving out things so that investment capital can come in on the back of it.
For Deutsche Bank, this is a very important part of the scaling of the industry as a whole. It very much accelerates the growth that we would normally see over several years. It creates a momentum that we see, and it's not just with these companies, it actually ripples throughout the industry.
One thing that's critical is this continuing blending of both grant financing as well as pure investment capital, and I think having a good mix of the two continues to be critical to growth of the sector.
The Spark Fund was life or death. We weren't able to access private capital, and this allowed us to get to the point where we could raise additional capital from private sources and also get us through that growth period.
To learn more about the Spark Fund and how your organization can help address this global challenge, please contact us at cleancookstoves.org.